Welcome back, Minutemen. We are back on Football Coach College Dynasty, and it is Season 4, and Season 4 is looking brighter. After a rough start where we saw last episode us getting trounced by Florida Atlantic and then even worse by Central Michigan, beating Akron 13-6, beating Youngstown State 27-15. A killer was a loss to Miami University 9-6 in overtime. Didn't get a chance to get into field goal range. We almost took that one in regular. That would have been a huge one. But we've won the next two, finally beating Kent State 19-17 at the end, and then getting a last-minute touchdown against Western Michigan 31-28 after falling behind 14-0 in the first quarter, showing some resiliency. So now we have ourselves in position to possibly get to bowl eligibility, but it's going to take 2 wins out of 3 to do it, and we have 2 coming up that we need to try to get. So we are going up against Rhode Island and Ohio, then our rival Buffalo. Now, when we look at we've already got our gold donor matched, and now we're trying to get the silver donor. Now, let's take a look at the recruiting, and I'm positive about the recruiting. We got 10 commitments, and if we look, we've got a C plus 70 overall wide receiver, a linebacker with A plus potential 3-star out of Worcester, Massachusetts, Demetrius Singleton, a C plus quarterback gunslinger, Cade Stone out of Hyde Park from Orleans, Massachusetts, 59 C overall, C plus overall, Fernando Nash, 66 overall cornerback to keep what right now our secondary is a pretty decent spot. And then we have an offensive lineman, B minus potential, not great starting, but we just need to get some linemen in there who have potential and can maybe grow. Then again, a cornerback who's B potential, a quarterback C plus potential, 60 overall. Won't be needed next year anyways. And then we have Pablo Greer, wide receiver again, and Josue Larson. We are going for one big one. Now, it looks like we're going to get another quarterback with B potential here, a cornerback here. We are in good shape to get this offensive lineman. I would love to get Devin Bingham. He's so good already for our standards, but he will not be swayed by NIL enough, and so we're not going to be going for him. Instead, we're putting all our money, $2.2 million, on an A-plus quarterback potential, 64 overall, and we're going to hope that we can get this guy, Cameron Foster, out of Mattapoisett. I probably butchered it. Sorry, Massachusetts fans. Trying to get him, and if not, we'll try to see if we can steal somebody else, but I don't know that any of them are going to be out there. Dalton Newton would be a great one to get. Again, it's going to be one that we probably can't move it, but he's not maybe committing soon either. So if this one falls through, we're going to go after our running back down here instead to see if we can steal him over. But that's not the big part. Well, actually, I need to go ahead and do these recruiting pitches. We'll give him that one. Give Alfredo that one, and we're good. This is the one we need. We need to beat Rhode Island. We need to win the next 2 games to give ourselves a shot for a bowl game to potentially get there, and then expand our recruiting base. But it's easier said than done. I've been doing quick passing the last couple of times, and they like to pass the ball. So we're going to do downfield. That's what we did last time against Western Michigan. So we're going to hopefully that will pay off again this time. We do have our quarterback back. He was injured for a while, and so Burden is back, and he's not been as much of a burden. Running backs, Hawkins has 499 yards, Shaw only 212, Weiss only 152. He is actually running the ball better, so we might actually move him in place of Shaw, swap those guys, because he's doing a little bit better on his averages. Malcolm Wiggins hasn't got anything yet, and so these guys are probably going to just be redshirted, and we'll worry about that another day. So let's get into this game. This is a huge one for us. They are 3-7. Defensively, again, that is our stronger suit. We have an advantage potentially to stop them if we can stop the passing game. The defense has been looking better. They are 4.5-point favorites. We got beat by them by 14 the last time we played, but that was a long time ago. And we're looking to recruit into their state potentially, so this could be a way to do that. And we're going to start, and I am going to let the coach just kind of call a couple plays early on. He's been doing some good jobs with it early on, and there you go. Leland Davies picking up 12 yards there. I have been sprinkling in a little bit of the option. Not to any success that time. Burden didn't get anywhere, but Jamar Allen just picked up 10 yards, and then Hawkins gets nothing. We're going to try the stretch play, and we get nowhere, stuffed 0 yards. And now here's Rhode Island's turn to come rolling down. But there we go. This is, again, the cornerbacks. It worked out of the dime formation, causing an interception by Braxton Hatcher. 1st and 10 at the Rhode Island 30. We're going to switch to our not deep passes, short passes. 2nd and 8, Roman Reddick picking up 8 yards. Weiss picking up 3. Hawkins gets nowhere. Play action's not exactly this thing that I think of in this situation. We're going to try the hitches. Picked up 4 yards on the 13. We're going to take the points and hope that our defense can stand strong. They did bounce back last game, and there they started off pretty good there. Aiden McDonald got a sack. He had an interception a while back. He's actually one of our better players when we look at him. Defensive line, 6 sacks, 20 pressures. This guy's been doing great for us so far, and so it's exciting that he's got another year with us. All right, 1st and 10, going backwards, not what we want to see, and then we have to go 3 and out, punting it off, and there we go. Aiden McDonald getting the stop again, and Gage 8 has me a little worried there. Let's try the dime and blitz out of this one instead. 2nd and 10, there we go. Freddie Duffy, that defensive lineman we've had our eye on, breaking through and getting the sack. 3rd and 18. They only picked up 3. And look at that return. Dexter Chow returning it to the Rhode Island 26-yard line. And the first quarter comes in. We're up 3-0 on the Rhode Island 19-yard. And then Weiss picks up 15 yards and another 4 yards to slam it into the end zone. We're up 10-0. Everett pushed back 2 yards and then 9-yard pass there. And 4th and 3 gets nowhere, and we get the ball back. If we can get another, oh, there we go. Christian Knight with 23 yards. Burden's having a, knock on wood, decent game. Jamar Allen, Burden didn't get anywhere that way. 3rd and 7, though. Lucas Norris, 15 yards. That's what we want to see right there. On the smash play, we pick up 5 with Shaw. Another 5 with Shaw. He's having himself a little run there. Hawkins gets 4. And then Dexter Chow, 13-yard pass over the middle from Douglas Burden, 17-0. Our team doesn't know what to do with this kind of a lead, so let's not blow it, guys. 3rd and 4, can't stop them. 2nd and 10, 3rd and 11, calling a timeout. 4th and 11, we get the ball back. We are going to see if we can score and matriculate the ball down the field. 1st and 10, nothing there. Play action pass gets us 9 yards to Leland Davies. We're the ones calling the timeouts for a change. Try the flats. Nothing. Let's get the ball on the ground, move the clock. 3rd and 5. Now we'll try passing. Oh, it's intercepted by Corey Weeks at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Oh, no. 4th and 1, and we hold them to a field goal. That could have been much worse. So we go into the halftime 17-3. We are ahead, and now we're going to see, oh, look at that. Malachi Marsh breaking through. Aiden McDonald breaking through for a sack. And then they pick up 8, but that is awesome. We are on our own 46 to start the second half for our first drive, and we promptly go back to our own 44. Play action pass gets us nowhere, and then another incomplete pass. We push them back to their 11. They pick up 6, sacked by Freddie Duffy, and then another incomplete pass. And now we're on the right side of the field at the 43-yard line. Let's try a read option play. Hawkins picks up 4 with that one. We're going to try another one. 2nd and 6. We get nowhere there with Hawkins, and now we're going to try a short pass, but the clock's at least ticking a little bit. And we get nowhere. So now they're touchback to their 20-yard line. Oh, a 42-yard pass on that one. That's not what we want to see. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. They picked up 6, and then they are stopped, and they missed the field goal from 40 yards. Play action pass gets us nowhere, and 3 yards. But fortune is on our side. They finally muff a punt, and we've got the ball on the 21-yard line. 3rd and 8 on the 19. I don't want to do anything crazy here. There's no reason to push this. There we go. 11 yards to Colton Franks. That's a new name showing up. Around the end, Shaw gets nowhere. Up the middle, Shaw picks up 8. And then around the end, Shaw picks up 1. Puts us up 24-3. The third quarter is almost over. It is fourth quarter time, 24-3. We might be going up to 500 and getting our 5th win of the season here. Davies picks up 25. Weiss is, and then Burden is intercepted by Weaver. 10.5 minutes left. We still have a 3-touchdown cushion. At least they got there pretty quick though, 14 yards. Okay, they failed the extra 2-point conversion. So it's 1st and 10. We're getting nowhere fast. We're going to continue to try to run the ball to keep that clock going. 3rd and 7 on the sweep play. We pick up 3. They're down to 5.5 minutes left. And they got a long way to go. Wilson stopped by Duffy on that one. 8-yard pass, 3rd and 2. 4th and 1. And they punt the ball away. We actually hold on to it, and 4:42 left in the game. We've got to move the ball. Let's try a play-action pass. Reddick breaks through there, 12-yard pass. 1st and 10, at least gave us a little bit of a cushion. Let's try the power option. Gets us nowhere, but they are forced to call a timeout. 3rd and 11, there we go. Christian Knight picks up 15, another timeout. Shaw gets a yard, Hawkins 2. Timeouts are all gone. 3rd and 7, but a minute and a half left. We punt the ball, 49 seconds left. 34 seconds, 24, 20. And we've got ourselves another interception from Benjamin Watts. We take the knee, and folks, we've got ourselves a team. 5-5. After a horrible start and a really rough showing, we are starting to get some momentum. The defense is really showing up against these weaker ones. McDonald picking up a couple more sacks. Duffy picking up some sacks. Hunter, a sack. We've got Watts getting his first interception. Hatcher picking up his second one. Things are looking a little brighter in Massachusetts, but it's going to come down to this one because I do not see us beating Buffalo. So this is a massive game on the horizon against Ohio before we go up against our rivals. To be 6-6 after this next one would be what we need. And now let's see, do we bring anybody? We have a B potential quarterback, so we'll take him. We have a C+ potential cornerback. This is the one we went all in on, and we do get him, stealing him from Army. Big time quarterback deal. $2.2 million paid for him. Unfortunately, we missed out barely on this guy. $300,000 wasn't enough to lure him in. Gabriel Delaney would have been nice to have him, but again, not meant to be. Let's see, is there anybody that we can put some money towards? We're going to get this guy we're not, but we don't need a quarterback now. This is one that we could put some money toward. It's kicker, we don't need him. Wide receiver that we're 800 behind. The running back, we do really want to get one of these. So we could go, we're 1,500 behind there. We're 1,100 behind here. We can only get 691 points there. We can get 800 points there. Neither one's looking really great for us. We can at least move up our point values some and see if that helps us gain any. I don't think we're actually going to gain on this guy, so we're going to swap. Get a higher one for him. This is one again I don't think we're going to get. I don't think we could. Yeah, there's no way we can win him over another offensive lineman. Don't have enough in that, but that's okay. This is a huge game here. Ohio, 79-78. When we look at their schedule, they have been struggling against teams that are so-so. And one of their wins was against an Akron team that's 0-10, Sacramento State team that's 3-6. Or maybe not even that, 3-8, a FCS team. Those are their 3 wins. We're going for a 500 record and bowl eligibility here. Now, will we get a bowl game? That's a different story. Well, let's take a look at our standings in the division. We're actually not doing too bad. Unfortunately, that Miami University loss is looming large because that could have been our 6th one right there. So let's get ready here for Ohio. Quick passing focus. It gets us out of more trouble than not. And they are a huge running team. But I'm afraid we'll get carved up on the passing otherwise. So we'll do what the suggested. And let's go for it. They are 11-point favorites against us. So we've never beaten them, but we only lost by 3 last time. And again, we've got a little bit favor on our defense. And defense wins championships, and defense gets you to a bowl game, hopefully. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, we are going to start again chewing the clock. We'll start with the pass. Picks up 3 to Allen. Then we lose promptly a yard, which is probably more what we were expecting. Slants over the middle, though. Davies picks up 8. That's a good start. Try again. Nothing there. Incomplete. Up the middle for a yard. Again, we're going to try to pass it. And we get nothing on that one. 3rd and 1. And this is, that is not what we wanted to see. 44-yard pass. And there they go into the end zone. And we are starting off from behind. And our offense is not clicking. But Reddick finally picks up 16 yards. Run the ball for 2. Weiss gets nowhere. And then a pass. So Dexter Chow picks up 14. Play action gets us nothing. They were ready for it. Weiss picks up 5. I think we need to go with the pass. Quick slants gets us nowhere, but we push them back to their 11, and we promptly allow a 17-yard run, and then more, and then more, and more. 4th and 7. We hold them to a punt, but we're way back on our own 7. We do get 8 yards for Hawkins there, 7 yards for Hawkins there. We're going to go back to auto-managing the clock unless we can finally get a lead. 6 yards for Weiss, 3 yards there, 15 for Rodrigo Shaw coming in, 4 yards there. Burden, incomplete pass. We're going to, they're ready for everything. Let's try stretch play. And Shaw gets around the end for 10 more yards. The running game's clicking at the moment. 3 yards there. Try the stretch again. Hawkins picks up 8. Up the middle, Hawkins goes for 4. We're going to, actually, you know what? Play action. Frank's 9-yard pass. We are on the 7-yard line. Let's try the stretch play. And Christopher Weiss runs it in for 7 yards. The game is tied. Now we need the defense to finally start showing up. And right now it is not looking like they are doing that at all. What are they? They're running the ball for 7 yards a carry on us. This is a big one. 3rd and 7. And, of course, they get it. 12-yard pass. 2nd and 2. They pick up 8. There they get incomplete. But, again, they really want to do this in gauge 8. All right, try it. He only picked up 2, but it's all the 2 they needed. 4 yards and then an 18-yard run. We can't get in a shootout with these guys. It's not going to end up on the good side. Shaw picks up 2, and Hawkins fumbles the ball, and they're probably going to promptly... No, we hold him to a field goal. Chow returns it for 30 yards, and then 15 yards to Christian Knight. 6 yards for Weiss. A play-action pass gets us nowhere. And slants over the middle, picks up 6 to Roman Reddick. Nothing on that one. We're going to try to run it around the edge again. 10 yards for Hawkins. 6 yards to Reddick. Outside zone play picks us up 7 at the 12-yard line. And Christopher Weiss runs it in for 12 yards. We've got ourselves a ball game, 17-14. 3rd and 7. We stop them, and we get to kick off to them, unfortunately. But it is a 3-point game. We've got to figure out a way to get some stops. 2 yards on that one. They are just ready to go against us, and I don't know how to stop them. No matter what we do, it's not working. They lose a yard there. Cole Page broke through, but then there they get 22, 12, and then 7-yard run. Really need to get a stop, and I don't see that stop happening. 2nd and 7, we pick up 6 yards. Then 1st down from Hawkins. Burden runs it up the middle for 5. Let's mix it up with a little option play. 1 yard for Shaw. Try to run around the end. He gets nowhere. Ooh. The defense isn't there, so we're going to try it. 4th and 3, we get nowhere. But when you're giving up all these yards anyways, it's not going to matter. Unfortunately, it looks like, Allen just picked up 23. He's not ready to call it quits yet. And we run it for 4 more for Weiss. Picking up 10 to Reddick. Burden gets nothing there. Around the end, we pick up 2. That's not going to do it for us. Slants over the middle, and then a field goal is missed from 43 out. We get them to 3rd down, and then they just break through. This is not... It's not happening for us. We were so close. It's that Youngstown game that losing in overtime is probably going to come back to haunt us. 14-34. Burden didn't turn the ball over, and he is just going to get better next year. I mean, that's the really good thing is we've got most of our talent's coming back next season, outside of a few key spots like offensive line. Okay, let's see what we can do. We've got to go up against our rivals, Buffalo. It's all or nothing now. And we really need this. Speaking of really needing it, there's an offensive lineman we could have used, not coming over to us. Malachi Marsh is... Wait, what was that? Oh, Mount Marsh is healed, so that's good. Jordan Dodge is coming back. We're actually going to... Again, it's all or nothing here, so we're going to put him back to just standard play, let him play in more. He's not as up to full strength, but we need all hands on deck for this next one. And is there any money available for us to spend? There is $800,000. Again, there's a 700 points behind. We could go for him. I don't think we need the running back or the wide receivers as much as we need the running backs. And we're closing this gap. 900 points behind. Still not good enough. All right, let's see what we have against Buffalo. We beat them before. I don't know if we're going to do it this time, though. They're a stronger team. 28 points per game, 17 opponents per game. They do everything well. I don't even know what to try to stop. Let's try to stop the downfield. It worked for us before. Maybe that can work for us again. Let's go for it. They're not that much better than us as far as talent goes, but they're 20.5-point favorites, so they are better as far as actual performance goes. And, yeah, they have an 88 overall quarterback and a wide receiver is 86, 87 corner, 86 defensive linemen. These guys are all better, but they do have some injuries that have hit them. Again, we've beaten them before. It was several years ago, and we almost got them last season. So there is hope. And we're going to see if we start off well. We get to start off with the ball. Let's try to chew the clock from the beginning. Already we're in trouble, though. But there we go. Hawkins picks up 14 yards on the pass before Burden keeps it for 1 yard there. Trying to run it around, Hawkins picks up 7. And on the zone play, we get nowhere and lose a yard. Fumble. Eddie Hunter causes it, and Aiden McDonald recovers it. There that man is. And then Weiss promptly picks up 14 yards. Read option, Burden keeps it for 3. Weiss picks up a yard, and then Burden gets nowhere on that one. We do pick up, call the game. Call the game now. We're up 3-0. 3rd and 12, and we stop them and get the ball back. How about that? And then Knight picks up 18 yards, followed by 8 from Hawkins, 2 more from Hawkins. A play-action pass gets us nowhere, but then we pick up 4 for Weiss. And we can't break through. It's 1st and 10 for them on their own 8. They get pushed back 2 yards by Quincy McDermott, who sacks Barry. He's there again to stop the run. But there they go, 25-yard pass. Freddie Duffy breaks through on that one. 3rd and 11. And the defense is fighting. 1st and 10, we've got nothing. 2nd and 9, we've got 1 yard. 3rd and 8, we get nowhere. And now the field position game is starting to tilt in their favor. And now here they come charging down the field. 2nd and 8, 1st and goal, 2nd and goal. And they break through with an 8-yard pass. We've got to get something else going. There we go. Hawkins with 13 yards. The stick play gets Chow for 13. Weiss goes promptly nowhere. Slants over the middle go nowhere, and then we get nothing. And we're pushing them back to their 9, but here they're getting in a groove, it looks like. Oh, wow. 29-yard pass on 4 verticals. Not what you want to see. 1st and 10, 9 yards for Knight, 5 for Lucas Norris on the pass. Hawkins gets 10 running around the end. Weiss loses 2, but then Leland Davies picks up 22. We're on the 25-yard line. Oh, he is sacked. That is absolute travesty for us. And then we get nowhere, and we have to punt. We're forced out of field goal range. Interception puts us on the 35. Aiden McDonald intercepts it. Toss play gets us nowhere. We can't get anything going. That's not going to work. Slants over the middle, gets us closer. We're at the 23, 1st and 10. We have a couple timeouts. Got one more timeout, 2nd and 3. 3rd and 3 gets us nowhere. We still have a timeout. Oh, my goodness. 1st and goal at the 8. We got to take the points. 14-6. They're at their 6. They're at their 15. Yeah, but here, this is trouble. The defense is starting to break. The dam is opening, and unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be stopping them. We got to go for this one. 4th and 1. We do get it. Hawkins runs around for 4. We're not going to do an end around. That's not our style. Weiss picks up 1 on the catch. Nowhere on the rush, though, and then Knight just 1 yard, and we get to the 40 and have to punt. They are at their 6-yard line, which means they are about to brace for it, run all the way down, and score a touchdown. 10 yards there, 22 yards there. Incomplete pass, but there they pick up 4, and then 12, and then 7. There's a yard. Oh, there we go. A fumble. Reese Rainey causes it, and he also gets the recovery. But we are finding offense hard to come by. Forced to punt away. They lose 2 yards there. Quincy McDermott showing up, but we get a stop and a huge return by Dexter Chow, 57 yards. We're on the 19-yard line at the beginning of the 4th quarter. Massive return. Fumble the ball. Hawkins, our go-to guy, and then McGee on 4th and 1, a slant 36-yard pass, and Buffalo rips our hearts out and then stomps on it and rubs it into the dirt and buries it afterwards, 35-6, 534 yards. We had no business even competing for as long as we did. Hawkins was going to be back. Shaw's going to be back. Burden's going to be back. Knight's going to be back. Chow will be back. McDermott's back. Harrison, Duffy, McDonald, Marsh. Our defense is going to be solid next year. Next year's the year. We got the 5 wins this year, 5 and 7. I think next year is our year to break through and finally get to, well, I'm maybe getting ahead of myself, but I think we've got a base that can maybe break through and get us to that 6 win and hopefully get us a bowl appearance. Christian Knight's out for the season. If ever it's going to happen, now's the time. Do we get Cooper Ford? We do not. He was one we were way behind. But unfortunately, things were not our way this time. We are going to just, we can't. He may commit soon. We got these guys. This guy we're losing out on. It doesn't matter, though. Bingham may commit soon. We're 1,100 points behind. 691. I mean, we could throw it out there and see if it matters. I don't think it's going to, but we'll give it a shot, see what happens. Maybe he'll like the money and things will sway more than we think. I guess we'll find out. It did not make the difference. We got closer. And then that means we also missed out on Chappelle. And Gustavo is also someone who is gone. So our recruiting, looks like we got those 13 recruits plus one more. Newton, let's go all in for you now. Even if it doesn't matter. We can go these two, make sure we get these guys. And we might actually pick up another kicker, not that we need him. Can we trade him away? That'd be nice. Let's go to the awards. And where are our conference people going to? Ball State got an award out of the Mid-American at 6-6. Delaware from Conference USA at 7 wins. Eastern Michigan out of the MAC at 7-5. UConn's not ours. Temple's not ours. Central Michigan out of the MAC at 6-6. So we just need to get to that 6 wins, and that gives us an excellent chance to get there. We were so close, And there goes another guy. So our recruiting's pretty much done at this point. Nothing's going to get better there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this episode up here and then pick up next episode with the off season. Nothing new is going to happen with the recruits. We did pick up some second team all Mid-Americans, punter and wide receiver, and McDonald as well. He should. He had a great season. 8 sacks and interceptions, 61 tackles, 15 of which were for loss. 102 block shedding. He is very good there. No wonder he got the 8 sacks. He's going to be our workhorse next year. But we're going to wrap this one up here. So next time we will come back for the next season to start that one off. And I think it could be the season we finally break through. As long as we keep the guy happy, which we should be able to with 5 wins that time. Better our coaches as well, hopefully. And see what we can pull together next season, as I think our talent will get better because, again, we don't have a lot of graduating starters, only 7 really. And so this young team is about to get better and better. There's only 8 seniors on the whole roster. And I think we're going to building and we're going in the right direction. And next year might be the breakthrough we've been looking for. But tune back in next week and next episode to find out. Until then, take care. And as always, have yourselves an amazing day and go out there and help somebody else have one as well.